Hey everybody, welcome to part 28 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix on PC 100% full game playthrough. Over the last few episodes we did most of the Mirage Arena with Ventus. There were a couple things that we could have still done, but I've opted to save those for our post-story completion revisit, which will be mandatory for the 100% anyway. The last episode, we took on the Unversed missions and got through them pretty damn easily. And when we ended that episode, we were sitting outside the familiar stone hallway into the final boss area. So that being said, in this episode, we are going to face the final story boss for Ventus and see how his piece of this overall story comes to an end. As I said, I'm not going to spoil details, but if you were saddened at all by how Terra's story ended, well, I promise you this one's going to be worse. That being said, let's just go ahead and get into this. Just to review real quick, we have done, like I said, besides those two arena events that I opted to save for later, we have completed everything in Ventus's game that we can. We need to have the post-game content unlocked to do the rest, so we're basically in the same spot that we are with Terra, except for those two tournaments that I opted to skip. Anyway, so we have our command deck set. I've got our super-powered finish command ready to go. I've got our best shot lock ready to go. We are, just like I chose to do the prologue in its entirety, we're not gonna be skipping any cutscenes during this ending, even though some of it will be the same as we saw in Terra's. We're just gonna let the whole thing play out. All right, here we go. Just for symbolism, we are actually going to equip a different Keyblade for this. We're going to go to our Lost Memory, just like we finished Terra's story with Gaia's Bane, or whatever it was. I don't think it was Gaia's Bane. I think I'm confusing that with an entirely different game. We're going to use this Keyblade, just like we used Terra's Keyblade that he got after... Each character has their starting Keyblade and then their finishing Keyblade, so we're going to use the finishing Keyblade this time. Before I confuse myself any further trying to explain it. Alright, Mike will be off for cutscenes. Here we go.
I was told the Master was struck down.
Yes, that's right. I was stupid and helped Xehanort do it. The Master. He tried to hurt Ven. I only fought because I wanted to protect him. But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up. Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me. You were right, Aqua. And so was the Master. I did need to be watched. I went astray. But no more.
What else is darkness but hate and rage? Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you, making you fight. You'll go astray again. Tell me, how does that honor our master's memory, Terra?
Xehanort wants me and Ventus to fight and make some kind of keyblade. But the Master said we can't let that happen. And he tried to destroy me for it.
Keyblade?
I still don't know exactly what it is, but it scares me to death. Even just the thought of it.
Relax, man. We're here, and we're gonna take care of you.
I may have to fight Ventus after all. If I do, guys, I want you to...
The three of us can never be torn apart, alright? I'll always find a way.
I'm asking you, as a friend, just put an end to me.
These lifeless keys used to be full of power, united with the hearts of their masters. On this barren soil, keyblades of light and darkness were locked in combat. As a great keyblade war raged, countless keyblade wielders gave up their lives, all in search of one ultimate key. And it will soon belong to me. Keyblade!
You okay?
How about you leave the popsicle with me, so you can go have your little fight with Terra? You can't be too happy about him deep-sixing your master.
Who are you?
You think you two have got some grand role to play. As if. You're only here so that when I finish you off, Terra will succumb to the darkness. So, who wants to go first?
Shut up!
Oh, so this kiddo thinks he's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder. He's got the angry look down.
Go ahead if you want to waste your time. Keep trying to drive us apart with your mind games. It'll never work. Terra will prove to you he's stronger!
Aqua!
I keep forgetting don't mess with Keyblade wielders. But you know what? That just means I made the right choice. Well, he wanted me to buy time, and I'd say he got it.
What? Ven!
Aqua!
Alright, here we go. Ventus.
See ya! Pathetic. See ya. Suffer. See ya. Too slow. Suffer.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to drag this out being at such high level. So, I guess, yeah, let's just end it.
You've done it, Ventus. Now that my body is about to perish, you and I will have to join together. The Keyblade will be forged! The inverse come from you? It happened when you and I were split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could, hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master. We needed to make you stronger. The Unversed were the perfect opponents. And better yet, no matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus. Our union was not finished. The Keyblade shouldn't stay broken like this. Join me now. We can complete the Keyblade! I've got a better idea. How about I destroy you both? The Keyblade is made of your heart too. If you destroy it, your heart will vanish forever. Whatever it takes. Anything to save Terra and Aqua. It's always about your friends, isn't it? At least I have some. I've become a part of their heart, just as they become a part of mine. My friends are my power, and I'm theirs! Too slow. What's yours is mine! Too slow. Show me anguish! There's no escape. Playtime's over.
Alright, here's where it gets really interesting. So we now have a forced dimension link with Ventus. And we need to take him out. We need to fill our command gauge and use the finish command.
There's no escape. Darkness waits. There's no escape. What's yours is mine. Join now with your better half.
I am the better half, thank you.
Darkness waits.
Alright, let's get nice and close and end this.
Light. Whoa. This place. I've been here. So warm. I remember now. This is your heart.
So in order to stop Aqua from being killed, Ventus was forced to raise his Keyblade against Ventus, allowing Ventus to basically do the same thing to Ven that Xehanort did to Terra, and forcibly merge them together. The difference in this case was that Ventus was basically half of Ventus's heart, or at the very least the darkness within Ven's heart. So that second battle that we saw took place within their combined hearts as they were fighting for control. Ventus wanted to complete the Keyblade and help Xehanort bring about the Keyblade War. Ventus only cared about saving Aqua and Terra. We see in the end that Ven recognized the heart that he had found his way into from before. Beyond that, all we know is that him and Aqua are floating in the lanes between worlds. So we do still have Aqua's story left, so maybe we'll find out what happens. Maybe we'll get one of the most bullshit cliffhangers in history, who knows? I mean, I've already played the game, I already know. Anyone who's already played the game already knows, but again, mostly spoiler-free commentary for those who haven't played. Alright, so here's our battle report for Ventus. Critical mode, 97% report completion, and all the other stuff. Save menu, make sure you update it. If this is your second or third or any other time beating the game, make sure you overwrite the save again. That way anything you've done since the last time you cleared the game will reflect in the Trinity report. And speaking of the Trinity report, we will end this episode by taking a look at that and seeing how we're looking now. So we've completed Terra and Ven's stories. Alright, so we've earned the Keyslinger trophy for taking out just under 10,000 unversed. We have the In the Money trophy for amassing 33,333 money. This is cumulative across all three characters. Huh, that's it? Okay. So if we look at our timeline now, it shows Ven's land of departure extending a little bit further beyond Terra's. And then, by the time Ventus makes it to Dwarf Woodlands, Terra's already been to Enchanted Dominion and Dwarf Woodlands. And Ven somehow gets to Dwarf Woodlands and Castle of Dreams before Terra gets to Castle of Dreams, which makes sense because we see Ven helping Cinderella make the dress, and then when Terra gets there, it's already destroyed. So I won't go into this too much because we're going to do like a full Trinity report coverage at the end of this Let's Play anyway. But you can see the timeline, how everything all lines up. Radiant Garden, everyone's together. Disney Town is somewhat close, and then of course everything converges at the Keyblade Graveyard. Alright, so the theater mode. All of Ventus's scenes are now unlocked. Game stats, we have 81% combat completion, 97% minigame completion. I believe the Mirage Arena counts towards that. 74% story completion. We'll have the rest with Aqua's. Item collections is 79%, and we're up to 57 hours. And then if we look at, we'll come back to that one, secret reports. Between Terra and Ventus's games, we have Xehanort's letter, reports 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We will get the rest in Aqua's story. And for the trophies, we got the Keyslinger, and I think that one's the money. Yep. So by the time we're done with the Let's Play, we'll have all these filled in anyway. I won't spoil what these are just yet. Though for all I know, I already spoiled them when we did Terra's game. But anyway, so we are at a total of 61% completion for the whole game. We see Terra and Ven lit up on the right, indicating their stories have been completed. So this is going to be it for this episode. We have finished the playthrough of Ven's story and done, like I said, almost every little thing we can do in his game for right now anyway. So when we come back for our next episode, we will be starting Aqua's story, and then we'll get through her story, and then we'll see what awaits us beyond the end. As always, my friends, I thank you for taking the time to watch this. I hope everybody is enjoying the story so far. And until we come back for our next episode and start the final portion of the story, may your heart be your guiding key.